The Babytone 8211 and the Babytone 826 are some of the best budget wireless cameras that you can get for security purposes, keeping an eye on your pets, or just monitoring your baby. Today we're going to take a look at these two cameras and I'm going to tell you why I think they're a good purchase decision because they pack quite a number of features. But let's start off with what you get in the box. For the 8211 you get an instruction manual, you also get a screw kit in case you want to mount the camera to a wall, you get a power brick and a micro USB cable, and finally you get the camera itself, which looks pretty cute with its Mickey Mouse ears. And as for the Babytone 826, you get an instruction manual as well, you also get a screw kit and a mounting bracket in case you need to mount the camera to your wall or ceiling. Then you get a USB-C cable and a power adapter. Then you get the camera itself, which looks a little more serious than the 8211. On the Babytone 8211, at the top you have the infrared sensor. Underneath that you have the 4 megapixel camera, and then beneath that you have the microphone, the reset button, and finally the micro SD card slot. The same layout is shared on the Babytone 826, as at the top you have the infrared sensor as well, the 4 megapixel camera sensor, the microphone, the reset button, and the micro SD card slot. It also has an Ethernet port at the back in case you want to connect an Ethernet cable directly to it so you can have lower latency or lag. The Babytone 826 is more geared towards general security and more serious surveillance. However, I think the Babytone 8211 is more specified for baby monitoring because of the more friendly appearance with the blue Mickey Mouse ears. But you can also take those off if you are not a fan of how they look. Both cameras function pretty much the exact same way, so you're not really missing out on any functionality if you choose to get one over the other. I think the 826 has a little bit of an advantage because of the USB-C port and the fact that it has a mounting bracket. Like I mentioned earlier, these cameras have quite a number of features, but before you can gain access to them, you will need to install the companion app for the cameras. The name of the app is called MIPC and you can download it by scanning the QR code on the side of the box. Once you have the app downloaded and installed, you will need to sign up for an account. Once that's done, you will need to connect your camera to the app, and the first step to doing that is to connect the camera to a power source. So plug in the USB cable and connect the power adapter to your power source. Once the camera is connected to a power source and you open up the app, at the top left corner, you will see a plus button, so you can tap on that and choose the device you would like to add to the app. Then all you need to do is follow the instructions on the screen, as they will direct you on how to connect the camera to the app and how to connect everything together to your home Wi-Fi network. Now, this goes without saying, but for you to have access to all the features the cameras have to offer and to even connect the cameras and the app together, you would need to make sure that they are all connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Now, once all the connections are done and the cameras are added to the app, this is where the fun begins. Both the Babytone 826 and the 8211 offer features such as allowing you to trigger an alarm from your phone, an auto day or night cycle, which switches between the normal camera and an infrared camera in case the environment is dark, so you can still carry out your surveillance even where everywhere is pitch black. There is also a motion detection feature. Once this feature is turned on, any movement detected by the camera will be followed. So if someone walks into the frame of sight of the camera, all of their movements will be tracked and recorded or will be sent to your live feed. And you can zoom in on the live feed digitally from the app. The cameras also have a speaker and a microphone, so you can hear the sounds coming from the room that you are monitoring, and you can also speak to whoever is in the room through the cameras. The two-way audio can be activated by tapping and holding on the microphone icon on the app and then speaking. And when you're done speaking, simply lift your finger off of the microphone button. It kind of works the same way a walkie-talkie works. The camera has the ability to both pan and tilt, and it can move 355 degrees horizontally and 100 degrees vertically. You can connect your account on different devices to allow multiple people to have access to the surveillance. So in case you want your family members to be able to see what's going on at home as well, they can all download the app on their smartphones and have access to the camera feed. Both cameras also offer cloud storage. However, there is a payment plan for that. If you don't want to pay, both cameras also have an SD card slot, so you can store all your footage locally. And in the app, if you tap on the record button, it will begin to record everything within the field of view of the camera. You can swipe around on the screen to control where the camera looks, and once you're satisfied, if you stop recording, the video that you recorded will be saved on your smartphone. You can also take pictures of different things going on in the environment through the app. And I'm sure you're wondering, in which cases would cameras like these be useful? Well, if you have some elderly parents or grandparents, you can use these cameras to keep an eye on them and make sure that they're okay. The same thing applies if you have little kids at home or if you have some pets. Also, if you would like to keep your home secure or you're afraid that an intruder might break into your home or office, having cameras like these which allow you to monitor your home or office remotely would be a very valuable asset. So if you would like to take a look at the Babytone A26 or the 8211, you can check them out via the links in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, you can check out any of my other videos in this playlist. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.